You never know the person that you're sitting next to. You never know how much capital they have or how they could help you in business, because most people don't sit there and build a relationship. Me personally, I'm just going to let you know the power of talking to people and actually communicating with people works. A lot of people nowadays are so into this device right here, and my wife gets on me about it all the time because I'm always into this device because I do a lot of business through this phone. If it was just going on Facebook and looking at pictures, I could understand getting mad. Well, at least that's my justification to her, is I'm doing business. However, one of the things is communication. I'm just going to tell you that when I get on an airplane and I'm sitting in business class, I always talk to the people that are sitting around me, because you never know who you're going to meet. You never know who the person next to you is. That could be your next business partner in the next couple of years down the road. I had a guy I met with on a plane. I was sitting in first class flying from Fort Lauderdale to LA. And I'm sitting next to this gentleman. His name is Vernon Koo. And we're just talking, having a great relationship. And he lives in Singapore. And I said, you know what? I go out to Singapore all the time. He goes, oh, really? Well, next time you come out to Singapore, I'd love to take you out to lunch. I said, okay. I didn't know who this guy was from Adam. We didn't even really talk business. We just first built a relationship. One of the first keys to business, folks, build a relationship first. Write that down. Build a relationship first. Don't just go in and ask for money, or don't just go in and ask for doing a business with somebody. First, build a relationship. Why? Well, I learned in business, a person needs to like you first. You got to have like factor. People will invest into you if they like you. Also, next would be building the respect factor of what you do in business. Respect is absolutely important. How do people respect you? Respecting of your knowledge of what you're doing in business, or the business that you're bringing to the table, or your credibility from the past and what you've done in business. So we just built a relationship. We changed contact information. Once we exchanged contact information, we texted back and forth with each other. He liked golf. We had a commonality right there. I like to golf as well. I'm not the best at it in the world, but I still like going on the golf course. So that was our like factor. When I flew out to Singapore, literally 3 months later, he said, come out and meet with me and my wife for lunch. I said, no problem, I'd love to. I show up there for lunch, and we're at this beautiful restaurant, and we just started talking, finding out what each other does for business. Just so happens that this guy owns the largest water treatment plants in Singapore, Philippines, and Malaysia. Guy's worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. And he wants to figure out a way for us to do business together. Not only that, he does a golfing tournament with all of his buddies, and all of his buddies are probably what? Millionaires and business owners. Who did he invite to come out to this golfing tournament? Myself. Also, he comes to the US each year, and he goes golfing in Orlando, Florida. I live in Fort Lauderdale. I'll make that 3-hour drive. Now again, I'm not looking to close a deal right away. I'm looking to build a relationship so we have that like factor and respect factor, because again, later on down the road, we could do a lot of business together.